Hi, I'm Nicole Russo, and today I'm here with Inaam Tahhan, interior designer and student here at SUNY Old Westbury. Ina, how are you today?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm an interior designer. I came from Syria, and I always love to draw and create things, add colors, and decorate my home. I always love to do that. And I got the chance when I was 17 years old to be with the group that they do renovation for old castles, which I participate. I was 17 at that time. And then when I came to America, I went back to school. I finished many other degrees, and also I worked for an engineering firm where I learned how to do things in the field, and I added that to my experience and to the courses that I took in college, and it helps me a lot to open small business as an interior designer. And lately I had a show in Homestead House in Sands Point Preserve, and that was amazing. You know, it was a very good experience.
Do you want to show us a little bit about it? You were in House magazine. The Homestead House was in here as well?
Yes.
You want to show us a little bit about that?
Yes, sure.
And you did a room for the Homestead House. Which room did you do?
Yes, I did the sitting room. This is the Homestead House. It's right there. And I did the sitting room. It was, I chose Alexander McQueen. He's like, he likes to, like funky design, and he likes, mostly in his design, he used the black, the silver, and gray, and that's where I intend to use those colors in my room. I painted the room myself, so I did the draperies. Right here you can see the fireplace. I cut all these logs and I made it looks like a wine shelf. And this is like it's a man cave, you know, and it's a combination between American style and European style as well. So people were like very happy about that.
So what happens at the Homestead House? What exactly, all these designers come together and they each decorate a room, and then people come in, can view the different rooms?
Received the invitation to do the design in that, this is the place, and they choose many other designers as well. Actually, the first they introduced the designers to the public, and they talk about their personal life, I mean, how they started, and where they came from, and who inspired them.
That was the original drawing you sent them?
A drawing that I sent them, and they like it. And first, when I started design, you know, when you put things on paper, and then when you start to do it, you know, using the colors on the floor, sometimes you change the ideas. So if you can see, I start the curtain right on top. You know, it looks like that. And then when I did the actual curtain, I chose completely different design. Instead of having like a curve, I just make it straight to blend in with the molding on top. And also I did other rooms. I did the bedroom, and two other small rooms. That used to be the bathroom, and we did the floor as well. Here I use Jaguar chairs, and changed the whole thing, changed the fabric.
Now, where do you get these chairs from and all the stuff that you use in the rooms? Do you go to antique shops?
I know a lot of people that, you know, they design these things, and like this actually from Russia, those chairs, and they came like crocodile leather, and then we changed the whole thing because I want to have velvet, black velvet to match with the room that I choose to design. And it's like changing the whole thing, you know, just to match up with the rest of the pieces.
So you reupholster everything yourself?
Not myself. I send it to somebody to do it, yes. And but I choose the design that I want them to do.
So you have a collection of all things that you've collected from all the different countries you've went to?
Yes.
Like these chairs that we're sitting in right now, what are these? Where are these from?
This one is a cowhide chairs. Those I bought them from New York, from one of the you know, the people that they sell this stuff. So when I found it, I said this fits perfectly in my room, and I used it in my.
And they're beautiful pieces, like the candlesticks and the clock. It's all very beautiful.
Thank you.
And do you want to tell us about this award that you have right here, where you got that from?
We have the gala party, and they invited all the designers to the party and to thank them for the job that they did in Homestead House. And Jean Marie is the person who, you know, she did all that, you know, to thank us.
And what's next for you?
Right now, I try to finish my bachelor degree in media and communication. I like to go into that field as well because I love it, and I have like a lot of free time to do it during the day. And also, I have another show coming in November.
So when do you start preparing for that?
Actually, we start in March.
Oh, so soon.
Yes, just to design the whole thing, and then the setup is going to be like the last month before the show starts.
So soon you'll start sketching out your ideas.
Exactly.
How many sketches do you usually go through before you're like, that's the one I want, this is perfect, this is what I'm gonna do?
Well, you submit the sketch first, and if they approve it, then you will go for it. If not, they will ask you to do some changes for it, and whatever fits. It's up to you what you like to do in your room. It's you know, it's completely up to the designer what they want to do, and they are like very you know, like very helpful, and you know, they help us a lot with everything, and they are great people to work with.
Okay, is there anything you want anyone to know about you, about your designs, about your life?
Design is about it's not about specific things. It's about everything. All the colors that you see around you. It's a lot of like small touch here and there. It makes a big difference. Even in your own home, you can do that. In your children's bedroom, you can do that. And you try to prove yourself so that people can see how much you can do. And I was lucky to get that chance and, you know, participate in Homestead House to show them how much I'm capable to do. I love to design things. I love to decorate, and I did many other small jobs. And most of the time, like, I like to volunteer to do things, and that's my habit. I love that. I love to do it.
Do you have any interior design tips for someone like me who wants to redo their room and make it look expensive, even though?
It doesn't have to be expensive. You can do, you can rearrange things. You don't have to pay money, a lot of money to make it look beautiful. You can use your own pieces, just add some touch-up to it.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us today and talking about your gorgeous interior design things. If anyone wants to check out Ina's website, there will be new updates. And I'm Nicole Russo, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thank you.